Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Psychic TV International. My name is Harry T, and it is Saturday, the 19th of August at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Time. You just had two wonderful intros. That was actually on purpose. Let me just have a look at who is on. Kim is from Belgium. Good morning, Kim Diaz from Belgium. It's so funny you're from Belgium. I literally was just watching something on YouTube and they were talking about Belgium, maybe like 10 minutes ago. How bizarre is that? Andrew, hi everyone. Good evening, Harry. Cherie, evening, Harry. Decided not to do anything till next Friday night. Oh, Cherie, happy birthday. When was your birthday? I remember you talking about your birthday or someone's birthday. Is it today or is it yesterday or is it someone or is it you? I definitely remember something about a birthday. Tammy, hey Tammy, how are you tonight? Not too bad. How are you doing? I've got Rhonda and Leslie on tonight, which is great. They're both superstars in their own right. Leslie and I were just having a little chat. Actually, she was giving me some advice on vitamins. I always pick Leslie's brain about that because she's like a walking encyclopedia with this stuff. Nicole, hey Nicole, hi Blake, hi Juliet, Psychics on Radio. Oh, that's Leslie. Hey Leslie. Kylie, hi. I think Julie. Good to see you all. Okay, so I want to let everyone know who is logged in right now, and obviously the website, etc., etc. Although you know what, I'm growing my hair. Everyone knows this. Every year I go through like sort of like a couple of months phase where I grow my hair, and I'm so over it. I'm going to get it shaved off next week, I think. Because you know when it's in the growing stage, it's always gross. It's just weird. You can't do anything with it and my hair is actually very curly. So when it grows, it sort of starts curling and waving. So it's just needs to get shaved off, I think, again. But anyway, whatever. So the website is psychictvinternational.com. Logged in right now, we have Juliet on pin 9140 and Natalie on 9810. In Australia, the number is 02907101199. In the US, 1914373728. In Canada, 17788071426. And our international number worldwide is +61 488825177. PsychicTVInternational.com for all the information. And as I said, Juliet 9140, Natalie 9810. Hold on, I'm just getting our product. Can you write it here so I can copy and paste it and post it in a comment? Okay. So let me just remember what I have to tell you. Apart from who's logged in. The solo show, we have an opening for December. If you would like to come on, you know, I'm just looking at the banner. So hold on. So Australia number 02907101199, US 1914373728, Canada 17788071426, international +614 888255177. Can't see the email address that our producer just told me about, but that's okay. I've just asked her to email it to me. Here we go. Copy paste. PsychicTVInternational.com. Yep. I don't see the email on the banner. That's okay. It doesn't matter. I've fixed it. I've got it. All right. Let me just post it here. Okay. Save that. All right. Amazing. Okay. So we have solo shows, as you know, once a month. And October solo show is booked with, and basically what we're doing is before the end of the year, we're getting viewers on those solo shows, which is very exciting. We already have had, I can't remember if we have 2 or 3 with the guests on, maybe 3, 2, can't remember, whatever. But the next one is October. And that's already booked with a viewer called Demira. Production, I believe, has already spoken to you or emailed with you and confirmed, I believe. November, we have Jessica. I believe production has also confirmed and spoken to you as well. December is the last show of the year that we have a solo, and we have an opening. And I want to just pull the email up. Here's the email if you want to be that last viewer. The email is production@psychictvaustralia.com. Email that email for that last spot in December. So, like I said, we had Cherie on one of the months. We had Teresa on one of the months. We have someone called Demira coming up in October next month. We have someone called Jessica coming up in November, and then December, which is the last show of the year, where we will have that opening for a viewer to come on in the solo. You need to email this email. So production@psychictvaustralia.com. So if you email that email, hi Nita. Nita, you should email because you're a regular. So if you want to come on that last opening on December, I don't know who it's with. I can't remember, whoever. Email that email and you'll be able to be on our last solo show as a viewer. And people are really loving that. So definitely send us an email, production@psychictvaustralia.com. And our producer, once you've emailed, will reply to you and confirm your spot for December. Okay? So basically, Damira is locked in for October. Jessica is locked in for November. Production has organised both of you. And December's open. So Nita or Penny, hi Penny, if you want to email in. It's Production's end that they'll lock you in for that, but they will only be able to do that if you email in. There's a few other people that were saying they were going to email too, but there's only one spot. So the email is production@psychictvaustralia.com. Okay, awesome. So if you would like a complimentary reading with either Leslie or Rhonda, you can also get one of those tonight, as well as obviously getting a proper reading, which is on the phones. And to do that, you need to like and share. So you can't just come on and just say, hi, I want a reading, blah, 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 because everyone wants that. Like, no. You need to like and share this video. And then you need to also, in the comments section, write that you've liked and shared. And you can leave a comment and with, hi, I've liked and shared, will I sell my house soon, or whatever. But don't write liked and shared and then a separate comment with a question, because it doesn't marry up. It needs to marry up, which means that you need to like the video first, you need to share the video second, and the third step is you need to write a comment saying, liked and shared, will I sell my house, in the same comment. Does that make sense? Perfect. Okay. Let me have a look. Oh, happy birthday, Cherie, for Wednesday. I'm not going to ask you how old you turned, but many happy returns. Oh, we love you, Cherie. Many happy returns. Okay, let's go with bringing on Leslie. So we'll bring on Leslie. We'll add Leslie to the stream. Hi, Leslie. Oh, hold on. We'll just unmute. Oh, I can't unmute. Can I unmute? Hey, Leslie.
Sorry.
How are you going?
I was just reading the comments on the iPad. Good, Harry. How are you?
Good to see you. Thank you for
Thank
you for the advice on the vitamins. I know I was talking to Leslie about all my issues, and she was telling me what to get, what not to get, this, and she's always good with that.
Made me laugh.
Wait, I didn't know you were laughing. I didn't know you were laughing.
For a show.
I know. I was literally like, "Hey, Leslie." I know. As soon as I saw, I'm like, "Leslie, do you think this is good?" I'm like, "I bought this and then I got the wrong one." But anyway, whatever. Leslie, tell everyone a little bit more about you. You are probably one of the more popular ones. So can you tell us a little bit more about you?
Yeah. Well, I'm an international psychic medium, Harry. I conduct readings across the world, pretty much 6 to 8 hours a week. This is my 7th hour this week.
Oh, wow.
Free across the world. I do remote viewing, so I get the psychic part, which is the past, present, and future, the mediumship side, which is the past loved ones of yours as well, and also the remote viewing. So I get all the clairs, I get all the numbers and names, suburbs, whatever I get, I say. Pretty much it's hard sometimes, as you know, Harry, on the, social medias or radio. I do radio as well. So it's pretty hard to say a lot of stuff because you've got to watch out for social media law, and on radio it's called media law. So we've got to be really careful with what we say. So private readings are a lot better. So when they call us up after our shows on here and they call us up on the phone lines, it's a lot more personal. It's a lot more, generated towards the person, and we can say pretty much anything that we get within reason.
And that's why they call it private reading.
100%. So if you want to have a private reading, we're all available after our shows. So, which is the best part. But one thing that I do love on these shows, Harry, is getting the validations after and making or, because there's nothing worse of just, we give a lot of our time to people, and we're grateful to have a gift and we share it. But, we need to have some form of feedback back as well, and just to keep us, on our toes, and spirit on the toes, and also knowing that we're on the right track with what we
Well
do
said.
with our gifts. So,
Well said.
yeah.
I think it's also sort of like a three-way conversation in a way as well, because the
Yeah.
medium and the spirits, and also the and angels, and also the viewer.
Oh,
I think it's a
100%.
three-way. Yeah,
100%.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Oh well, Leslie, this is fantastic. And don't forget also, you were on the television show and you did the audience. You did
Yeah.
the audience on the television. Yeah. So
That's right. So we did the I've done the stage performance with Psychic TV as well, which I think was in February. That was amazing. There was 400 people there.
and you
and
watched that, didn't you, recently?
yeah, well,
Yes.
so we got it sent to us a
Oh,
month
good.
or so, and it was really, really good. So I know what you
It
were
was
talking
great.
about.
It
It was
was
really amazing.
fantastic.
So,
Yeah, it was
yeah,
fantastic.
Aurora
So
TV, Foxtel, all that stuff. So we're I like to remain humble. I like to just I always said to Spirit that if I get a big fat head, then pull me back and don't give me any messages. So I have to remain humble with all this stuff. Otherwise,
oh, I
I'll be
love that.
but I put my
That's
neck on
awesome.
the line pretty much 6 hours straight. There's no recorded videos for us. There's nothing like that. It's just pretty much straightforward readings from spirit. You know what? Like, this is my desk, right? So I only have a pen and paper on my desk. I don't have no tools. I don't need no tools. If I did, I think I'd be crazy. But the only thing for me is I like to get rid of the pain first, because that's probably the most thing that hurts me the most, because I feel everything as well, which is it's good to be a medium, but sometimes it's very hard because you can end up having a lot of pain, like you get murdered, you get stabbed, you get broken legs, you lose your legs, you get run over, you get hit by a truck, it's all this kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
no,
So
I can understand. Yeah, yeah. Okay, beautiful. Okay, here's Rhonda Kelly. Hi, Rhonda. How you
Hello.
going?
Hi, Leslie. Hi, Harry. How are
Hi,
you?
Rhonda. Nice to see you.
Likewise.
Now, Rhonda, you're also a popular medium with us, and you were on just yesterday.
Yes, last week.
Last week. Yesterday.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit more about you, Rhonda, and how you can also help our guests.
Sure. So I'm a psychic and a medium. So I tune into your energy. I use all my senses. I hear, see, smell, feel, taste. And I basically tell you what I get. And the mediumship is obviously connecting with spirit, and that includes pets. I'm also medical intuitive. So like Leslie said, I feel as well. I have that feeling, and I like to, as well as Leslie, get rid of that. just say what it is and pass that on.
Don't worry about that. I'm hearing you.
And that's really evidential mediumship, where you're validating how they've passed. And I like to get the connection to the person as well. I do a whole range of things. I also do dream interpretation. I've been doing a lot of career readings lately. people changing careers. So, as you know, when we work, we tend to have a bit of a theme.
There is a theme.
But yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions, and the more specific, the better. And also, I also like validations as well. That really helps us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Oh, well, awesome. I'm glad to have the two of you on. All right, let's get ready to rock and roll with some complimentary readings. Let's start with, I think we'll go with this person first. Leslie. It's Juliet. Liked and shared. When is my boyfriend moving in, please? Thank you.
I get Julia, I get 16 around you. I think she's been on my shows actually. I get 16/7 in July, and I don't know why, but I felt sick in the stomach just before Harry said your name. I don't know who that is around you as well, but I do feel like that February. I don't feel like it's going to be this year. I feel like October is going to be a very busy month for you, but going into towards February, I feel like that's going to be 2024 for the moving in. So, and I feel like it needs that time for it to flourish a bit more, I think. And that's what Spirit's saying to me. So thank you for that.
Beautiful. Great reading. Thank you, Juliet. All righty. Let me go with Rhonda Kelly. I'm going to give you,
Tough choice, Harry.
You know what? I'm seeing a theme here, but it's a theme that I don't really want to go into too much. So I'm trying to realize if we should pick there's a lot of health issue stuff coming up. So yeah, so I'm trying to. I don't know if I want to go there. But let's go with Kim Diaz for you because it's a little bit lighter and she looks lovely. Actually, I think this is Belgium. Liked and shared.
Right.
I really would like to know more about my love life with a love heart.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for that, Kim. I feel like you've done really well in working on yourself and loving yourself. And I want to say in particular the past 18 months to 2 years, you've really fine-tuned that and you know exactly what you want. I'm actually feeling like you've got a love interest around you, but I'm feeling that your energy towards that love interest is sort of take it or leave it. I'm more drawn to a newer energy in that someone that's going to challenge you because you're quite intelligent as well, Kim. So you like to be challenged. So that's what I'm getting with the love interest. It feels like the new interest is someone that you've manifested and someone that you really resonates with all of the work that you've done on yourself. So thank you, Kim.
Nice. Thank you, Rhonda. Leslie, we got Juliet saying thank you, Leslie. That was quick. Thank you, Juliet, for that nice gratitude. let's take that off. Let me bring up. I feel like you might have read this person before, maybe, but I can't remember. But this seems like quite a specific question. Hi, Georgina. I remember your face. I remember the photo. Liked and shared. I applied for a job as GM. That's a big job. With a group in Melbourne. Ooh, Melbourne's my city. Will I get it? What do you reckon, Leslie?
So Georgina, I just saw a delay in the actual response for that. So don't hold your breath yet. But I do see smiles on your face. I see the phone call and I see the smiles on the face. So yes, I do feel like you're going to get it, but there's going to be specific terms and conditions in your contract because I just saw the contract as well. And I know that sounds very general, but please read the contract because normally when I see a contract or any paperwork with a C in it, which is contract to me, that's the theme that spirit gives me. When I see that, I know there's something not right with it or it just needs to be reviewed a couple of times. So make sure you take your time with it. Ask them to have like give you enough time, like a week or 5 days, 5 business days to read it so that you can just get your head around it so that you're not snookered in the long run. And I don't feel like this is going to be the stopping or the step. It's like a stepping stone I just heard. So I feel like this one here would be my 4 to 6 months, or you've been out of work 4 to 6 months. I don't know what the 4-6 means, but 4 to 6, either you're going to be having another opportunity in 4 to 6 months. I feel like that you're overqualified for this one somehow. And they're saying to me that you're going to get bored really quick. So and I'll leave that there. You like a challenge. So it's important that you have the challenge. If you don't have that mental stimulation, you're going to fall over with the job because it's not going to suit you.
Great reading, Leslie. Thank you, Georgina. Okay. People are asking about my Oracle cards. Yes, so my Oracle cards, which are on my desk, you can see I've used them quite a lot. This is the link. I've just written it. My Oracle cards can be purchased from, and that's the link. So if you press on that link, it'll directly take you to a page that is offering free shipping with it. So that's why I've got that link, exact link. So these cards are available, and that's the link if you'd like to purchase them. Okay, thank you. All right, Rhonda, you've got a thank you from Kim Diaz. Thank you. That makes sense.
Beautiful.
Very
Thanks,
good.
Kim.
Thank you. They speak French in Belgium, don't they? Or Flemish?
I believe it's a few languages. I've been there.
Languages. Oh, you've been to
Belgium.
Belgium.
I've done a lot of travel, Harry.
Amazing. Yeah. You know what? I've traveled a lot too, and I never went to Belgium. I've been to France, and I don't know. To be honest, I think I went to the wrong parts of France. But anyway, but I've heard amazing things about Belgium. I really would like to see that.
The first time I just went straight through on a bus, and then I thought I've got to stop here. Yeah,
I've heard they've got great chocolate. Chocolate, is that true?
Yes.
Yeah, amazing. Yum. We love chocolate. We love chocolate. Actually, what I would do though, because I've got rosacea and all these problems, I would eat, and then I'd be messaging Leslie. Leslie, I'm having broken capillaries. Help! Oh, that's funny.
Get the zinc into you. Make sure your stomach is full with zinc. Yeah,
is that good for rosacea?
100%, because that's what happened. I had rosacea, and also get some castor oil. Organic castor oil, and put that all over your skin. Anywhere where you've got an ailment on your body, put that on your skin and watch it. Yes, you've got to get the car. I've been doing it. It's amazing. It's so cool. It's yeah.
Do you know, because I
amazing.
sometimes will wake up and I'll have like a broken blood vessel or capillary, like just like there's one right now you won't be able to see it. I'm not going to bring attention to it. It like just pops out. It looks like I've been punched.
Oh no, Harry.
I've just woken up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You need to get the capillaries down. So the zinc is going to help, because anything with skin is pretty much zinc.
Zinc.
So, yeah,
Look at
100%.
Leslie. Thank you so much. All right, let's go, Rhonda. Your next question is going to be Tammy. This is quite specific. So this is liked and shared. Will Wednesday be a positive day for me? Hate that word. Will Wednesday be a good day for me? I'm getting a body mod, i.e. blackout tattoo, and I'm a little nervous. Will it go well? Will I move it? Will I love it?
Okay, I feel take it in stages, actually, Tammy. I'm feeling a bit anxious for you, and that's no judgment on tattoos. I just I feel like don't get it all blacked out at once. I'm actually, you know, when you sort of go to a dentist or something and you have something done, you feel faint, and you don't faint, but you almost feel like that, and you think, well, this is ridiculous. They do this every day. It's kind of a feeling like that. So I feel like on the day you might decide to do part of it or something like that. I feel like you will get what you want done, but I'm just being told in stages. So I do feel like it'll be a positive day for you.
Okay, good.
Thank you,
I
Tammy.
like that. That was sort of like an interesting question. Thank you, Rhonda. All right, Leslie, I'm going to give you Cherie, who's one of our favorites, and we love her because she always, you know, helps everyone out on the back side, the back end with the viewers, because it was her birthday. So I'm going to pull her up. Here you go, Cherie. Happy birthday, darling. Loved and shared. Thanks for sharing tonight. I keep putting out into the universe that I'll buy a new house. Do you see this happening anytime soon? As the more I live in my current house, the more depressed and not wanting to leave my house. Okay, so obviously she's not liking her space. What do you reckon?
I don't feel like that you're going to be buying a property this year, Cherie. I feel like this could be maybe October, November next year. I feel like October is always a good time to buy. It's just after Christmas, just before the heat as well, and you have a better decision. Like, I find that people are better at making decisions around those times. What was the rest of the question? House before? Yeah, the feeling depressed. That can be a zinc, not a zinc, a magnesium deficiency as well. So go get your, and something's not right with the blood. Your blood as well. I know you wanted to know about the property, but I just see the bloodstream as well. And I feel like there's something not right in that house that you're in now, such as mold or like the spores of mold that's actually upsetting all the apple cart. Because I feel like there's more to your health that's not right in that home. And I feel like this has got to do with either a mold or a yeast or something like that. Something's not right in your bloodstream as well. So that can trigger a lot of things and emotions and anxiety and all that stuff, and depression. So depression pretty much is heightened anxiety, really, you know. So
Great reading, Leslie. Thank you, Cherie, and happy birthday, darling.
Happy birthday, Cherie.
I know. All right, let me go with oh, Jessica, you're getting the cards today. Yay, fantastic, Jessica. Finally, she says. Okay. Let me have a look. Let me just double check. No, they haven't done it correct. Okay, let's go with Marie Ramirez, I think. Grand Rising, liked and shared. Do you see things getting better with my daughter? I'm missing my granddaughter, please and thank you. Oh.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Marie. My gut feeling is things will get worse before they get better. I'm drawn to late October, early November for a bit of a breakthrough, but I feel before then it'll feel either get worse or it'll feel worse. I want to say that there's a lot being said by people, but not much said between the two of you. So I do want you to really sort of take a step back from the emotion and just get straight to the point and make sure you just communicate directly with your daughter. I feel there's a bit of that going on. It just feels like it's way more complicated, and the energy is way more heavy than it needs to be. And I feel like if the two of you were actually face to face with each other, you'd sort through a lot of things. And I do feel that with that improved relationship, you'll be able to spend more time with your granddaughter. I don't feel like it'll be a lot at once, but I want to say it's going to be a lot more than now, and it's going to build up.
Okay.
But I do see next year being a lot better with that. And as I'm saying that, I'm feeling a bit emotional, and I'm feeling like it's easier to speak as I'm saying that. So thank you, Maria.
Oh, thank you, Rhonda. That I think she'd really like that. Maz, that's a good question. Okay, so what I'll tell you, there's two things that I can recommend about the cards when they do when you feel like something's not connecting with you anymore. First of all, what I would do is, if you have a deck of cards such as mine, what I would do is I would touch each one individually. It means that there's too much energy in the cards. It's carried too much energy. It's like gunk. It's like when you shower, you've got to wash things off. These energies are like sponges that absorb energy too. So you've got to do the same thing. So I would touch each one individually. Then I would give them a good shuffle. Then with your fist, you would knock on them. And that sort of cleanses and clears the energy. It's like breaking it away. And then give them a go again. And they should be back onto like sort of like a fresh energy again. That's the best thing to do. That, and also I also recommend people to sort of have a break also. Sometimes I definitely will have breaks from dealing with people's energies. Even in terms of like socializing, I will have breaks. Like my friends know, and I have some very, very famous friends, and they even know, don't talk to me. Like I will go through my little hibernations and I just have a break, because you need a break from energy. Because remember, everything and everyone is energy. So the more you are in contact with energy, the more you're absorbing. And I do recommend people to have breaks, even from people. So it really does make a difference. Okay. Oh, Nita. Yes, I've got to make this announcement. Congratulations, Nita. Nita has booked the last spot for December. I knew it would be you. Congratulations. We will see you in December, Nita. We'll see you on the big screen. Production will confirm all that with you, I'm sure. Congratulations. That means that the whole year is booked now. So if anyone else does email, production just save their email and we'll book them in for the next year. Isn't that unbelievable? Can you two believe that we are talking about end of year stuff? Isn't that
I can believe it. It's just going very quickly.
It's just really going like flat out. All right, Leslie, my darling, I have Cherie's feedback for you. Feedback. Thank you so much, Leslie. Oh, October next year is busy. My husband's 50th birthday. There you go. So to have a house on top would be great. I do have high blood pressure. And it's funny, we just booked in a mold inspection. Look at that. A mold inspection that gets done in 2 weeks. Unbelievable. Look at the timing of that.
There you go. I do see that mold in her bloodstream. So when mold's in your bloodstreams, it doesn't matter who it is, what age group, doesn't matter. It causes chaos in the system. So you can't. So in other words, if you have an ensuite and you have a spores of mold, and especially like little dust mites as well, they sit there like this on the end of your bed. At uni, we did this microscopic study many years ago. And we watch what little dust mites do on the end of your bed when the mold or when any type of mist from the shower comes out of your ensuite, and the dust mites just sit there and they have a bath. They have like a bath while
gross.
It's crazy.
How do you get rid of them? How do you get rid of all this stuff?
You have to actually flush out your system. I'm not sure exactly. I've got the. I want to say what I know, but I don't know if it's 100% correct.
Got you. Yeah, got you.
Yeah, because I can't say it on a live. I can say it on.
In other words, telling me she'll text me later.
Yeah. I'll tell you, but I can't tell her on the live because I don't want to be wrong. But you need to flush it out of your system. It's like anything that's foreign in your system. You need to get it out because it causes chaos, and it'll attach and it'll go dormant and things like that. So it's really important to get that out. And for her, like I said, I see it in the bloodstream. So over time, so you can imagine when mold gets like it festers in your bathroom, that's what it's doing in your system. So because it's dark, it's a warm environment. It loves it. It's like it just festers and it just grows and grows and grows. So
makes sense.
Wow. all that mold in the bloodstream. So,
well, Cherie, that was a great reading. I'm glad that you got that. So awesome. Okay, let me give you your next question. Is going to be By the way, I've just got to let everyone know who is logged in. Juliet was just on a call, by the way. She's just come off. So Claire is on pin 9139. Juliet has just come off the phone. Her pin is 9140. She's available now. She was on a call just now, but she's available again. And Natalie is on pin 9810. PsychicTVInternational.com. The numbers are scrolling down on the bottom of your screen. In Australia, 0290710199. And our international number that you can use from anywhere in the world is +614 888 25177. And the website is PsychicTVInternational.com. All right, our next question is going to be for you, Leslie. Sandra, liked and shared. I'm wanting to know if I will find something that I've misplaced and anything else that comes through for me, please, ladies, and thank you. Ooh, remote viewing.
Find something that you've misplaced. Okay. I don't look. I got to say what I get, but I do get issues with the throat here. I don't know. It's got nothing to do with your item. Is this a key to? I don't know why. I just saw key. I just saw paper bag. I don't know what the meaning of that is. I just say what I get, but I just saw key, paper bag, and I also saw what's it called, like a little cross. So if that's like a key ring or a cross or something, I don't know. I see like a, what's it called, a bronze key or paper bag, something to do with a paper bag, whatever that means. But I also get issues with your throat around you there, Sandra. So what's going on with the throat? Because I feel like that's into the esophagus. Something's not right there, like, or someone around you. Like, I feel like this might be an elderly lady just come through. So I feel like she's got, you can hear my voice changing, but you can like she's had issues, or she's passed with the issues of the throat, or someone's had throat cancer. I just heard.
Wow.
So who's that? And if that's not you, then that's someone around where that question was. So okay. I just heard Spirit say it wasn't her.
It could be someone else.
What, right next to her. So whoever was next to her, what was her name? Cherie? Sandra?
Her name was Sandra.
This happens to me on my shows. Everyone wants to come through and go through the front door at the same time. Sandra. Yeah, Sandra D, wasn't it? So either Renee, Sammy, there's another Sammy Jacobs, or Jessica Leaks, Marie Ramirez. So those 5 people around Sandra D, around there.
Could get that message. Got you. How interesting. Well, thank you. Good work, Leslie. All right, let me go with, I've got feedback for you, Rhonda Kelly, and the feedback is from Marie. Marie has said, feedback, thanks, my daughter is keeping my granddaughter to hurt me. I raised her for the first 7 months. She's 10 months old. She's my world, and it's killing me not to see it. Oh, that's sad.
Of course. Yeah.
That's sad. I don't know if that's really feedback or if that's more like just telling the story, but that's sort of,
thank you, Marie.
Nice to know. Nice to know that she was tapping into whatever it was. It's sad. Okay, let me go with this for you. Oh, Andrew's a regular. I saw you writing something about my book, Andrew. Yes, that comes out in February. You were right, Andrew. Good work. February or March, I can't remember, whatever. Andrew said, liked and shared, been hearing weird things lately, and it might be related to my abilities opening more, including music and bells and birds squeaking. What do you reckon, Rhonda? That's an interesting question.
Yeah, definitely it's related to your abilities opening up. And I want to say you can communicate with your spirit guides and ask them to pace yourself and ask them to show you, say, 2 things at once or just one thing at once. Because you're someone I feel learns by association, you learn by doing things. So it's kind of like when you're a kid and you're playing Snap and you have 2 things and then you know that there's another pair to get. So I'm kind of wanting you to pair your abilities. So if you see a bird, or if you hear a bird and you see something else, you might associate a color of the bird or something like that. So I agree it's to do with your abilities. And I also want to say it's not new to you. I know that's not what you're saying, Andrew, but I'm feeling like your guides are being gentle with you with what they're giving you. So I'm just trying to get you to pair them or associate them with what the meaning is actually for you at the time that you're doing something. That's what I'm being shown, because you're very tactile. So it's like if you're making something or you're doing something and you're getting something associated, even keep a journal of what that means.
Got
So I
you.
hope that makes sense, Andrew. I
Yeah,
haven't confused you.
perfect. No,
Yeah.
perfect. Great. Thanks, Rhonda. Leslie, let's go with I'm going to pick Jessica, who is selected for coming on to one of the shows, and she's getting my cards tonight. So we'll pick her. Who's getting my cards tonight? Jessica, good work. As soon as the live ends. I loved and shared. Leslie, I would really appreciate a health reading, please. I'm just not listening to my body. Oh, not listening to the body. Interesting.
Do you get headaches there, Jessica, as well? Because I feel like I've got all of a sudden just got a huge headache. I feel like there's a lot of hormonal issues going on with you as well, and they're giving me pain in the lower abdomen area as well. So with yourself, and you saying you feel like you're not listening to your body. Well, if you're saying that, then you know better, because these diseases is a dis-ease. So, and anything with an itis on the end is inflammation. So laryngitis, pharyngitis, conjunctivitis, all the itises are inflammation. So if you've got any of them, and I feel like there's something in an itis in your system, but these are inflammation. So whatever you're doing with your diet, or not exercising, not looking after yourself, because you've just said that you're not listening to your body. So that tells me if you're not listening, then you're not looking after it. And then you've only got one shot at life with your health. It's not a rehearsal, it's a real thing. So you need to step up a bit and start putting the real proper fuel in the system, so that you're not it's like a car. You can't run a car on sand or grease or fats or anything else, thin air. When you don't eat, you've got to actually put some proper good fuel in the car for it to lubricate it. You need oil, so you need your good fats, you need your protein, you need a little bit of carbs. You need to go to see someone that's got the nutrition on point. And I like to send my PT clients and any of my followers that ask me any questions on health, if I can't help them, to go to a really good, busy, booked out functional medicine doctor, because the functional medicine doctor is a naturopathic / doctor. They do both things, and you will get answers there. You won't get answers from getting a tablet to fix a problem, because it causes another symptom, causes another problem. So you need to look at all your essential minerals. You need to look at all your diet. So it's always going to be the diet for anybody. And diseases don't just happen overnight. They happen over a long period of time of neglect to the body. So please start listening to your body there, because it's going to catch up on you. And this is why everybody's got diseases and, heart attacks, in the future, strokes, dementia is another massive thing. So a lot of people are suffering from all these common things because they're not looking after their body. And if you can get off that railroad now, you're doing yourself a favor. So you've only got one shot at it.
Wow. Good.
I'm very black and white when it comes
No,
to
good
health.
reading. No, good reading. That's amazing. That's great. It's good to be black and white in general. Okay. Let's go with Rhonda. You got this message from Andrew. He said, cool. Thanks, Rhonda.
Thanks, Andrew.
Great. Thank you, Andrew. Rhonda, I'm going to give you Diane, who is very lucky you're getting another reading, Diane. If I ever see you say, I'm asking a question and not getting picked, you've been picked like 4 times now, 5 times maybe. Anyway, I have liked and shared. God bless you, Diane. I have liked and shared. Anything for me is my operation going to be soon, and will I be okay? Oh, what do you reckon?
Yes and yes, Diane, it will. I'm feeling like you're going to hear a date next week, because you're kind of waiting. I see you sort of waiting beside a phone. You're waiting to pick up a phone call, and I do feel like there's going to be like you're on a cancellation list, so it'll be sooner than you've been told. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be fine, and it's just something I feel it needs to be done. Yeah. So thanks, Diane.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Kelly. All right, let me go. Leslie, this person said great advice. Leslie Joanne, so she was listening and loving your advice, which is great. Didn't even get a reading, and she was grateful, which I love. I love grateful people. I don't like entitled people. Yeah, okay, great. By the way, Jessica, I haven't seen feedback from you as a proper feedback, but I did notice she said something while you were doing the reading, and she said that she does suffer from bad headaches, by the way. So she did confirm that snippet. Yeah. Okay, let me go with Joanne. Joanne, who just was grateful because she was so lovely. We're gonna go with you. Liked and shared. Will my grandson go live with his mother?
This for me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find the
Oh.
charger for my iPad.
Oh, that's right. You know what's so weird? You know what's so weird? Rhonda's got a battery thing. You've got a battery thing. My mouse died just before the show, and I had to juice. I had to put
just
juice in it.
flush me.
Yeah, so if I disappear.
Yeah, I literally had to put juice, and this only has 2% left, by the way. They die, these things. So we're all.
That's less than my computer.
Isn't that funny? 2% battery.
Mine just said, you got so many percent. I went, oh my god, I gotta get to it. So
hilarious. All right.
Go live with his mother. Yes, I do feel like that, but I don't feel like that's going to be for another couple of years. I've got 2 to 3, so it's either 2 to 3 months, which I doubt it. I think that's way too soon, but I'm getting 2 to 3 years. Yeah, I don't feel like the mum is ready. I feel like there's a mental health thing there, or drugs or something like that. I don't know why I have to say this, but has someone been on the streets, or is that the mum that's been on the streets? Because I just saw somebody in the streets, and this was female. So I don't feel like that the mum is completely conscious of the repercussions of what's happening with this young child, and the nurturing that I'm getting a message from the other side as well. From I feel like this is your mum, either mum or grandmother. So just they look the same to me, and she's just saying thank you for looking after the child, because if it wasn't for you, he wouldn't have the life that he had. So pat yourself on the back there for that one.
Wow, great reading. Okay, let's go with Rhonda, your next one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm just thinking, let's get through the show before all of our devices stop.
Yeah. And the dogs are barking
because
around
even though my mouse isn't necessarily going to stop the computer, it will stop me from pulling comments. So let me go with Kira, liked and shared. What do the next few months look like for me? Will I move or grow financially or gain employment? Thank you, guys. What a great question.
Yeah, thanks for that, Kira. There's quite a lot to unpack there.
She's asking more stuff. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to say you're a little pocket rocket. You just go and do things, but I want you to pace yourself as well. And I do feel like one of your life lessons is patience, which you would find hilarious, but that's what I'm getting. I want to say also with employment, there's sort of been you've been building on your skills to whether you've finished up studies or you've tied things together, or you've and I'm seeing a light bulb moment, like where you've decided what you're going to do, because it feels like up until that point everything you've done has been random, but you're seeing that it's well suited to a particular vocation. So I want to say what you've decided to, and I feel in the past few days is really good with the link into employment, and then you're going to grow financially from that. I feel like you've done really well with the resources you've had, but I see you growing, and the move I don't feel. Sorry, the dog's barking.
That's okay.
The move I don't feel is going to happen until either really late this year or early next year. I'm more drawn towards next year. I feel like that's not as urgent, actually.
Okay.
So thank you for that, Kira.
Okay.
And it's interesting the dogs all barked. I feel like just don't be distracted by people. Just stick to what you're doing.
Okay,
thanks, Kira.
Perfect. Good work. Okay, let me go with feedback for you, Leslie, from Jessica. Thank you, Leslie. I really appreciate your honesty. I've been feeling everything you've said. I will follow your advice. And I'm not going to read the last part. Very good. Very good. Okay, let me go with your next question. Is going to be it's because so reading. It gets exhausting. All right, let me go with I feel like we need more like spiritual information, That's why I like those solo shows. It becomes less individualized. These are, I mean, it's great to get personal readings and snip, but it's always very individualized. That's why I like when people can sort of benefit on a grander scale. But anyway, whatever. People love things for themselves. All right, let me let me go with Leslie. What do you reckon? Are you finding any that you're drawn to? Are you finding any that you're drawn to?
Yeah, 100%. Sam and Jacob, she's asking
I was
about...
just going to pick that. I was just going to pick that one. This one. I was just going to pick it. This one.
I must be thinking.
I literally, me too. I was literally just going to pick it. And I thought, I wonder if she's going to connect with it. I was literally, my mouse was hovering over it. And I thought,
my iPad was on it waiting to go.
Oh my God, Leslie, go for it. Go for it. Okay, so the question, do you want me to read out the question or you've already seen it? Yeah. Okay, Sammy Jacobs, loved and shared. I've been struggling with trying to conceive for a couple of years. I do have POCS, which might be polycystic, I think.
Ovary syndrome.
Ovary syndrome. There you go.
Yes, PCOS, not POCS.
Oh, PC. Okay, polycystic. Yep. I was wondering if you can see anything coming up for me or my partner. Anything would be great. P.S. Hi, Harry. Yes, I'm sure he's doing it. I knew that was you. Go for it, Leslie.
So the PCOS is usually a hormonal thing, but I saw your message come up and I've just jumped on to TikTok. So I want you to go to TikTok and have a look at Barbara O'Neill, hashtag Barbara O'Neill and hashtag PCOS, and go and look at that because she talks a lot about the organic castor oil for that area, but I do feel like that your hormones are all up and down. So once you regulate the hormones, and I think this might be in the pineal gland as well, so in the brain. So once you have your hormones all balanced out and eating properly, because eating properly is the most important part for you to fall pregnant as well. Lots of water, lots of exercise, lots of walking. You can't expect this to happen so when you have a car and the car hasn't been serviced for years and years and years, or there's something not right, or the fuel or the oil hasn't been changed, then something's not right with the vehicle. You can't expect it to go well. So this is what's happening. It's your body telling you. And I feel like you might be a bit overweight as well. Is that if that's correct, that's going to be an issue with falling pregnant as well. So normally that I can't remember from when I used to lecture that stuff is what it was, and I'd have to go back and look at my notes. But usually PCOS is a hormonal thing. It's up and down. It's unbalanced. It's 1 minute it's high, 1 minute it's low, and you can't get it regulated. Once you get it regulated, then things will be fine. But I do feel like baby is going to be announced around what's this August, September, October. I got October into November, but I'm not sure if it's this year. I just saw 24. So what does the number 24 mean for you? 2 and 4 is 6 in the month of June. So either 24, 6 or June or October into November next year, there's going to be good news. So I'll leave it there. Thank you.
Great reading. Thank you, Leslie. All righty, let's go with, I've got no idea who this feedback is for. I can't remember, but Diane said, thank you so much. And thanks, Harry, love the show. Who read Diane? Was that you, Rhonda?
I thought that was me, yes.
Yeah, all right, perfect. Yep, perfect. So that was good timing. All right, let me go with the next one for you, Rhonda, is going to be, I think I'm going to pick Rachel Hunter. Hunter, pretty photo. Loved and shared. Could I have a spirit-led, what's that?
A spirit-led message, please.
Could I have a spirit-led message, please? And thank you. Go for it.
Thank you for that, Rachel. I just want to say there's a lot of, I'm not getting anyone in particular, but I've got 3 women in spirit, and I want to say it's time for women to be powerful and speak up. That's what I'm getting, and it's feels like that's around friendships for you, but also in a work situation, just for you to speak your mind. And I'm not feeling like there's conflict or anything coming up, but you're needed to just state your case. That's what I'm getting. And I know that you have a good way of communicating and you're a natural teacher, but I want you to say whatever's a bit unconventional or a bit different, whatever's on your mind is what I'm getting from these women. But a lot of love, and they're all taking credit for you, saying she takes after me, no, she takes after me kind of thing. So there's a bit of humour there, but it's and I'm smelling beautiful, almost like pumpkin scones or something like that, or whatever they've made. But a lot of love and support and admiration for what you're doing and for how you speak. Thanks, Rachel.
Amazing. Great insight. All right, validation for Leslie, who loves the validation from Joanne Howard. Validation. Thank you, Leslie. You were right on the money with my grandson's mother. And yes, my mother would have sent a grateful message to us for looking after him, as she adored him. Oh, very grateful for your time, Leslie. Oh, isn't that a nice person?
Thank you. That's beautiful.
Isn't that a beautiful person?
Beautiful.
Beautiful person. All right, we like you. All right, let me go with Katika or Katitsia, however you say your name, whatever. It's Katika, Katitsia. I have no idea. Liked and shared, but she's a lovely person. So Katika said, liked and shared. Leslie, you are amazing. When do you see me in a relationship with nice pink hearts?
No, beautiful.
Yeah, she's nice.
I got December around you. I feel like this is going to be a surprise thing. There's going to be eyes. You know, like when you see the eyes looking over the fence, like Tim the Toolman show, the eyes looking over the fence. I don't know if you remember Tim the Toolman. That was a neighbor with the hat. He's looking over the fence. That's what I see. But I don't know if that's a stalker Katika, but brace yourself. But I do get December, and I feel like this person's going to be a dark-haired, dark skin, like olive skin, but not very dark, if that makes sense. He tans well. And I feel like this bloke's going to be a little bit taller than you and a little bit more solid in the shoulders than you're expecting. It's not what you normally like. So, but I feel like the dynamics and the chemistry is going to be there. But this is going to be December into January, flourishing around February, March. So nice. Open arms for this one. Don't read too much into it. And whatever you want, I want you to write down exactly what you want and feel it. So write down, what kind of person you want, what kind of, the detail in the personality, the chemistry, how you want, things to pan out, and just put it out to the universe. So they say, ask, believe, receive, or ask, believe, let it go and receive. And then watch it flourish. So then you feel it in your heart. So.
Oh, I love that. Beautiful. And Katika, hopefully it's not that stalker.
Be careful what you wish for.
I remember doing a reading ages ago, and I was saying that someone was, looking through the front window and this and that, and it was 3 stalkers looking through the thing, and I saw the same thing, so I was worried. And they sent me a message ages ago saying, yeah, you were right. It was 3 people trying to rob the house. I went, there you go.
Hey, do you know what? I'm going to tell a story about that. I'll tell you a story about that. Actually, that involves psychic TV, actually.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you a story that is similar. So I reckon this was probably, I can't remember when exactly, but it was probably 2010, 2011. It was around the start of this show when it was on television. Yeah. And I was on and I was doing a reading for someone over the phone. And I told them a story similar to what you just said, Leslie, but it was sort of obviously a bit different. And the person ended up calling back. It was something along the lines of make sure you lock a door that wasn't locked because someone was looking in to get in.
Yeah.
The person called back, I think the following week, and said like that night there was an unlocked door. And then after I gave them the reading, they went and locked the door. And there was like, I can't remember how many people, but there were people trying to get into that door. So had they not had the reading and locked the door, the people would have gotten in. Because they had the reading and locked the door, they automatically were saved. So it was almost similar to that reading that you just said. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
So
it's scary.
Scary, but what the reason is
but
you can
prevent
problems, correct? You can prevent issues. It's like if there's a car accident, take a bus. Or if there's ways of preventing things. Not everything is destined. We can really change things. We're lucky for that, huh? Yeah. But it's also a gift and a curse because it can also be bad because sometimes it can work the other way. You can actually create a problem as opposed to prevent a problem. So that's right. The story of our lives, isn't it? Mm-hmm. All right, let's go with hold on, let me pick another one. Renee said she loves your readings tonight, Rhonda.
Oh, thank you, Renee.
With a lovely hat.
I think, is Renee from Canada?
No idea, okay. But she's got a lovely hat. All right, let's go with Christy. Hi, I have liked and shared. What do you see for me, please, in any area of my life, please?
Thank you, Christy. I'm drawn towards your work actually, and I want to say that it's really the time to network around your work. There's some really interesting connections, and there's overseas connections as well through your work. So you can be as regimented as you want, or work in the same place, or you can take a chance and do what you're doing elsewhere and learn other skills while you're doing that. So you're going to have a few choices, but I want to say that even taking a risk is okay. It's a good. I don't know what's going on with your numerology right now, but it feels like it's new beginnings and it's time to really sort of extend yourself and try different things and try different things elsewhere.
Nice.
Thanks for that, Christy.
Reading. Thank you, Rhonda. Leslie Cherie just said her daughter's not overweight, but she is eating badly. So it could be linked to what you doesn't help. All right.
Yeah.
But I've got good feedback from Katika. Thank you for a beautiful reading, Leslie. I felt good energy during the reading. Thank you, with pink hearts. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Love
Beautiful.
it.
What a nice person. Oh, Katika, we like you. And she lovely photo as well. Lovely photo. All right, Leslie, this is a pretty good one, I reckon. Let's go with Leanne. Nice photo as well. Liked and shared. Do you see my finances getting any better?
Yes, I do. But so this is August right now. What's this date? The 19th. I feel like the
19th.
end of August things will start to shift. But I'm also looking October for you as well. So everything. So it's like you're ramping up with all the money, and all the money's going out the door, and then all of a sudden it'll go to a pause, and then it'll come down, and you won't have to fish out any money anymore. But I do feel like that October is going to be a lot better for you. And they're showing me the dollar signs. They're showing me when I get the money, I see the Pharaoh money, and it comes out same theme, and it's like just filtering out to all the bills. And then I see money going in your hand. So I see all the notes going in your hand, and I see the money going away. But have you had money stolen from you as well? Because I just saw money being taken from a white hand, from a white colored skin hand. As I just saw some money taken. And I feel like this is going to be in October. So just keep an eye on your wallet for a little while, a couple of weeks.
Good warning.
All right. Let's see that.
All right, good work. All righty. Let me go with oh, God bless you, Katika. Or Katitsia. I can't remember. But she's lovely. I adore her. All right. Rhonda, let's go with Teresa, one of our favorites. Have liked, loved, and shared. Thank you for your time tonight. I have a lot going on with me, around me. Would love a reading for the next few months, or any messages. Go for it, Rhonda.
Beautiful. Thanks, Teresa. I want to say things are more settled with your children. I feel medically and spiritually that things you'll have a bit more breathing time. And your mediumship's really going to just be exploding. And I also want you to keep a record of your abilities within yourself, rather than doing lots of different courses and things. I just want you to, it's almost like it's not the right time to do that. And you're sort of, it's kind of like if you were to do that, you would be a bit uncentered sort of thing. So be more centered in your own abilities for now is what I'm getting. So thank you for that, Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa. Leslie and Rhonda, thank you both for being on. It's been a pleasure, as always, to see you. Thank you so much. Leslie's pin is 9116. Rhonda's pin is 9897. I'll see the two of you very soon. Stay well, stay safe. And lots of love.
Thank you. Going online.
Thank you. My laptop's on 13%.
I know. We made it. All right.
And your mouse made it.
Oh, my mouse made it. All right. See you, Leslie. See you, Rhonda. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, they're great, the two of them. Leslie's pin is 9116. Rhonda's pin is 9897. Definitely give them a call. Can't believe we're already over time. Unbelievable how we over time. I can't believe it. Anyway, that happens. Let me just quickly read out the info. Our website is psychictvinternational.com. The phone numbers in Australia are scrolling down on the bottom of your screen. And the phone number is 02907101199. In the US, 19143737 In Canada, 17788. 17788071426. Our international number worldwide is +614 888 Our website is psychictvinternational.com. And as I said, Rhonda's pin to call her right now is 9897, and Leslie's pin to call her right now is 9116. Give them a call. They're on fire. My God, we're over time. Can't believe it. Claire is pin 9139. Juliet's pin is 9140. Leslie's pin, like I just said, is 9116. Natalie's pin is 9810. And Rhonda's pin is 9897. Call them now. Give them a call. Have a great reading. For those of you who want to purchase my Oracle cards, here is the link. Get free shipping from Booktopia right now. And I will see you next Saturday. Good night, everyone.